Good evening, everyone. I trust you are doing great. We're going to be starting very soon. Very soon. Let's just wait for more people to join. Right.
World Cup ne wani a gidan gizo wani daga kowa ya shiru ba ana kallon bai ba sai ce Argentina carry this cup ma bend kowa ya je tsire da shi ya ta yi
Where's it okay? They've been eating.
wallahi ya ce I tell you Then carry am on bed. Take the restaurant. When I take Argentina, she be a tell you.
Good evening, everyone. So I think it's time to start. Yeah, I want to welcome us again to another robotic class, and I'd like to start by asking one or two questions, just within 1 2 minutes. Can somebody do a recap of what we learned yesterday? What are the key takeaways from class yesterday? What are the practical things we did? And just tell us what you learned yesterday from yesterday's class.
What's going on here? When I want to explain it, my head will be headache. You are completed what you.
So I'll be looking for.
So angry right now. I swear to God, my anger can win presidential election. I don't even know. I don't know how to explain my anger. What it is?
Michael Jonathan, please mute your mic.
Use your function to play. Do they use your generation to play? Do they use your next generation to play? What do you want to say? What's happening? Yeah. It's okay. I will deliver you. Just stammer. One man begin. Okay, what's your problem? What's all this? You go faint, though. You go faint. But he go tell you. If you like, go pray for long life and prosperity. Lizard.
Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen shortly. Um, we'll make a progress from where we stopped yesterday. So I'm waiting for that person that wants to give us a recap. Quickly, can we get a recap from someone? Quickly. So if you can see my screen, this is where we stopped yesterday. So we're going to continue. So the program we want to write now is the pick function and the place function. So, and it shouldn't be that difficult for us to write it. What we just want to write there is when the block is at this point, we want the robot to pick it. We want the robot to pick it, and once the robot picks it, it drops it on this point. So it's pretty straightforward program. But mind you, when the robot picks it, the TCP of the robot will change. So the payload, the payload of the robot will change. So, and the weight of this object, let's check the weight. The weight of the workpiece, are we together? The weight of the workpiece, the block, the weight of the block is, so they didn't give us the weight, but it's between 0.0001 to 30 kg. So that's what we're dealing with. We can just pick a value, we'll just assume a value for it at this time. So once again, that's what we're trying to do. So now the before we move on, I need that person that wants to give us the update on what we have done so far. Yeah, so I can know that we're all in the same page. So I'll wait for that person. Please go ahead and give us a recap of what we learned. Okay. Julius wants to give us yeah, you can unmute and go ahead. You
All right.
cannot hear me clearly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Yeah. So, basically, yesterday class, we started from where we stopped earlier, and then we moved to assigning. Then we moved to assigning tasks to our parts. Also, we created components on our scene and components part. You also explained the functions to us. You explained what functions. Also, we added the digital input and digital output aspects too, and we created threads also. So we wrote our code also. We did the before starts where we added the joint move, the call and the wait. Also from there we moved to the main program also. We wrote the pick function also, the pick function, the place function, the block generator, the block conveyor. We wrote the thread also, and I think lastly we tried running the code. I mean, we tried running the robot to moving the block on the conveyor. So that's basically the summary of what we did yesterday.
Okay, thank you very much, Julius. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So we will make a start of So what we do is pretty straightforward. So what we're doing now is we're going to program the program function, and we want to program the peak function. So for us to solve, the first thing you want to do is you want to move the robot to this spot from your home position. You remember that the tool is already open at this point. So what I'm going to be doing, I'll just click on my peak function. I'm sorry.
I want to one.
Yeah, question. Please, if you have a question, on mute. All right. Diamond, you can go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. So, sir, like earlier today, while I was like trying to do everything again, when I turned the robot on, it was not moving, like nothing was working. But when I manually move the robot from its position, when I now press play, it will now the only thing that will play is the robot moving from where it was to where I moved it to.
Have you been able to resolve that issue?
No, it has still been like the same there.
Are you sure you have turned on your robot?
Yes, I turned it on.
Did you? I really don't know what to say about that because I can't see your screen. So that's the first matter. Are you joining us from with your laptop?
Yes.
Can you share your screen?
I'm
Just share your
using my
screen briefly.
phone now. Okay, let me see. Let me
Okay.
try it.
Or send picture of your 3D view. Let me see what is there.
Okay.
But all the
I'll
same,
do that.
there will be an issue with that. So we'll have to make progress to our peak function because of our time.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, correct. We'll have to make progress to our peak function time. So, like I was saying, we have started a very key aspect of the class, which is going to be peak function. So for us to pick this stuff, what do you think we need to do? First of all, we need to move to um to the approach So that's above peak post. Okay. So there's something that's called approach, and there's something that's called above peak post and peak post, then back to approach above peak post, then above place post, then uh, place post. So all these things is just for us to be able to recognize our motions, right? So that's what we'll be doing. Uh, so that's part of what we're doing. Okay, so at first, we want to move from home to that position. So remember that I already have that move in my own here. So I'll just cut it out from here. I'll just cut it out uh, and come to my peak post. Or let me just do it from scratch with you guys so that everybody can understand. So I'm going to be deleting. Please, everybody, follow me. I just want to make the program to look like what you guys have now, so we can all be on the same page. So I believe what you guys have looks like this. It looks like this. So this is what you people have over there, and that's what I also have, right? So now when you go to the main peak function, what I need you to do is you are creating a move, a joint move. Okay, so joint move, joint fast. Now you're calling this one above. Sometimes you can call it approach. or that's approach means you are approaching the place where you want to pick the stuff. Or better still, just call it above underscore pick post. This is what I called it, so that you can know that okay, oh, this is the peak position, but it's above the peak position. So that's what we are doing. Then you edit the point. All right. For me, I'm not going to be moving so much anymore. I'll just try and make sure it is well aligned on that peak. So is the line you want to make it to fall within where your object is. Then you also want to do this perfectly. So just watch what I'm doing, please, everybody. I want you to watch this now because this is the moment where your robot picks that stuff. So again, you have to turn the tool. You have to turn the tool. So I'm going to be selecting the rotate. So you have to turn the tool so that it can be perfectly aligned. Depends on how you want to pick it. But I'm happy to pick the object. See, can you see my screen? So I'm happy to pick the object uh, in this position. All right. Yeah. Now I think that's too much. So I'll just take it back a bit. So now I want everybody to try and move your robot to the points that move your robot to above this guy. Just try to align the two. Now this is something which everybody should be able to do. You can use this one. You can use this. Okay, sorry, I think I'm moving in the wrong direction. Yeah, so you can move this, and I feel like what is this is going to give me is 90. So let me make this minus 90 so that it can fall. So I'm trying to align my two. Oh, I don't think I like. Oh, I didn't put the minus. So just use minus 90 so that the two can be facing forward. Yeah, so try and do the aligning. I'm still waiting for it to move. Kind of slow. So that's minus 90, and ensure that what you are having is also minus 90. So once you have minus 90, you keep adjusting until you are happy. Or you can put 90, anyone works. Yeah, I think 90 is fine. Let's work with 90 then. All right. So put for the risk 3, which is the 2, just put 90 there. So the goal is that I want the 2 to first of all be straight. Yes. Nice. So now that the tool is straight, um, the next thing is I want to move my robot. I want to move my robot downward. So that will be a Z configuration. But before I do that, let me do a Y. Oh, sorry. Let me do a Y movement. So I'm moving my robot in a Y movement now. Then, just because my tool is not aligned in this correct Z axis, I'll go to this place and click on align to the nearest Z axis so that it can try to be aligned. Yeah. So I'll leave it this way, then I'll come back to move. So I will rotate a little. I want to rotate in about the, oh, sorry. I want to rotate about Y axis. Yeah, perfect. So I'll come to translate, then I'll come down, right? I'll move forward. I'll move forward now. So I'll go down and move forward. So again, you want to put it this way so you can see what you're doing. So I have to go backward now. Then keep going down. So this is the point where we are training the robot on how to know that target. All right, how to be able to pick the object. So I'm almost happy with what I'm seeing already. So now you want to put it in the middle. Then you want to go down. Want to go down. Want to go down. So what we have done so far is not yet perfect. So this is where the robot is at the moment. So you can see that we still need to move to the left. So you're using the Y now. So just keep doing that, keep doing that. Good. So I'm almost happy. Then go down, go down, go down. Yeah. So yeah. So with this, my robot should be able to pick my components without trouble because I'm looking at it in all directions now. Then another way to make this very fast is you can come to TCP. You can come to TCP, enter all these values. You see these values X, Y, Z, RS, RY, RS. You can enter it from if you know the exact position of this block, you can just enter all those values there and it will just align. All right. But you can do it manually like this. So finally, I think the only thing I need to do is when I rotate, I want to rotate a little in this direction. Okay. So I think with what I have done so far, I think the only thing that's left is I think it's not well aligned. So let me still move back. I'll translate. Move back a little. Yeah. So then let me move side. Oh, sorry, this other side. Yeah. So I think it's not bad now. Yeah. Perfect. So I'm happy with this point where the stuff is. I think I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. So this is the new position. But you are not selecting this position. This is where the robot is going to pick from. So when it's at this point now, you want to move upward so that the robot will first of all move to that above the peak post. So this is the peak post, but we're not selecting peak post at the moment. What we are just doing first, we just want to ensure that the tool is well aligned with the peak post so that the robot can come down to pick it, right? So look at what's happening now. Look at what's happening now. I've ensured that my robot is well aligned, right? Well aligned. So the next thing I want to do is because I want my robot just ensure that it's well aligned very well so it will not miss the object. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to above peak pose. All right. So I'm going to be using the Z plus. So Z plus will raise the robot up, just upward in that position. It will just go up. So it will achieve my above peak pose, or what they call approach pose, approach position. So that's the position where the robot has to come to first if he wants to pick the object. So I think this height is okay. Yeah, I think this height is okay. So this is the height where my robot will come to first and then move downward. So I'll be selecting this place now as my um, above peak pose. So now I have selected above peak pose. So when the robot is above peak pose, you want to maybe wait a little before you go down. So what are you waiting for? You want to wait. You want to wait for the robot. Sorry, you want to wait for the object to come there now. So that's the next thing. All right. You want to wait for the object to come there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put a wait command. And the way this wait is going to work for us is that you are not using time, you're using signal. You are waiting for what? For the block sensor now to be high. Once the block sensor is high, you are going down to pick it. All right? You are going down to pick it. So we'll put the next one now. Once the block sensor is high, what are you doing? You need to go down. You need to go down. So now I need to confirm that everybody is in this place now. Give me thumbs up. Just give me something to drop the message. Tell me good to go, good to go. Oh, wow, nice. What about others? Others, are we together? Are we following? Are we following? Are we following? Diamond is following. All right, nice. Okay. Ajiboye. Ajiboye is not in class today. Oh, he's in class. Okay. So I need us to keep making good progress. I need us to make progress. I need us to make progress. Okay, can we all hear me now? Thumbs up if everybody can hear me. Thank you. Ajiboye, can you hear me? Thank you very much. Nice. Okay, so are we happy at that point? So what are you doing? You are moving to the above peak post. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to pick. Now, what do you think will happen? You have to wait for the object to come there first. Right. Right. Your robot has gone rogue. Ah. I hope it has not developed a mind of its own. Oh my God. I hope it has not turned against you. All right, all right, all right. So after the sensor senses the object, you want to go down to pick it. So now the way to go down is linear motion, right? So because now you are just above the pixels. So you go to linear move. That's why those linear move are there. So you select linear fast. Then you want to call these peak posts. Peak posts. So you edit peak posts. So what are you doing for editing of peak posts? You're just coming down. So you are doing the Z as is down. You edit that position where you are now, and you are just coming down straight to the peak post. Julius, confirm to me that you are with me in this class, that you are already picking your block.
I'm with you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. So now you want to pick, you're just coming down straight. All right. So I'm happy with this now. So let me go down more. Yeah, I think this is okay. So after you pick, you have to change the payload. All right, somebody say payload. So you have to change the payload. Now this is very important. You have to change the payload. So what we're going to be doing in order for us to be able to change the payload is, yeah, so we have just finished pick post. So once you pick, now you are not picking yourself. You can't pick yet. You have to close the two. Thank you. You have to close the two. So gripper control, close. After you have closed, what are you going to do next? After you have closed, you have to wait a little, okay? You have to wait. Once you have closed the gripper, you want to wait a little. So it will not pick it immediately while it's closing it. You know, that's not a good way to pick. So once you close, you want to wait very little, say like 1 second or less. I usually wait for say 0.5 seconds so that robot the tool can completely close. And after it has peaked, you know, yeah, so you have to
wait. So you wait for 0.5 seconds. If that's okay, wait for it. But if it's not okay, then maybe wait for 1 second. So now you are waiting for the gripper to close on the object, you know. You don't want to pick immediately because that will be a matter, right? So yeah, so yeah. Okay, so the next thing you want to do after the gripper has closed, you want to change the payload, you know, because now the gripper has taken an object. So you need to change what? The payload. So the way to change the payload is you go to payload and you are selecting custom. So this custom payload, I'm going to give us details on this custom payload, okay? I'm going to give us the details for that. Just a minute. So I'm going to be giving us the details for the payload. So the payload, these are the details. Just put 1.1. So the new payload now with the block picked is 1.1. That's the payload. Then leave every other thing the way they are, the center of gravity, okay? In fact, I think it will be better to bring this weight down. Once the gripper has closed on the object, change the payload, you know, change the payload, then put the weight before you go up, okay? Before you go back up. So the way that's going to happen is, yeah, so I need us to please be on the same page now. Do what I have done. Do what I've done before we move on. Joint move above peak pose. Okay? Wait for the sensor to go high. Linear move. Yes, linear move. You want to move. Yeah. So linear move, peak pose. Then you close your gripper. Then you change the payload. Then you wait. You wait. I think we should wait for 1 second because that tool takes some time to close. I don't want a situation where we'll be it will not close very fast. So you wait before you finally move back to the above. You can't just move from there to the place. No, you have to go back to the above peak post again. All right. Now we are going back to what? The above peak post. Sir, how did you estimate the payload? Now, ideally, you should know the mass of what you are carrying, what you are lifting, the object. Add it to the mass of the tool. That will give you the new payload. Okay. So we are just working with 1.1 based on what I've seen when I worked with this last time. So let's work with 1.1. But the tool alone is 0.122 kilogram. That's the tool. All right. So that's what we are working. So, but now it has increased to 1.1 because of the load. So again, you can work with any mass because that object um is random. More like saying that they gave you the right to choose any mass between 1 point where is the block now? This block, you can give it any mass you want from 0.001 to 30 kg. So you can just add it to the payload. All right. But in real life, you need to measure those things. Now, the next thing to do is, what do you think is the next thing to do? The next thing to do is to move back up. Now we are down, we are peaking, right? We want to move back up. So we have done the payload has been changed. Now we are moving back up. So back to above peak post. So this is going to also be a linear move. Now watch me what I want to do now with this linear move. So I'm going to go back here and call this one, instead of creating a new move, a new point, I'll pick variable. I'll go and select what? Above peak post. All right. So I'm selecting the one which I've created before. Do you get my point? So I'm selecting the one which I've created before. Rather than taking the robot back up again, I'm just selecting the position that it was before, which I've created. Okay. So I need us to do the same thing. And once we're done, please give me a shout out. Hey, give me a shout. So I'm waiting for us. Waiting. Waiting, waiting. If we are done, please let me know. I want to get a good number of people giving me the done signal. If you are done, give me done signal, please, everyone. Thank you. So at this point, can we test? I think it's a good place to test our program. Don't you think so? So Now, but before we test, we need to go back to the main program and call our peak. So our peak is going to be at the top, right? This is very important. You can't put the peak down. You have to put it at the top. Then just call the peak function, all right? So I've written the peak function now. So the peak function is there. Now, can we test this, please? Are we ready to test? Are we ready to test? So call your peak function in the main function, in the main program. Then we'll be ready to test. Who is excited about testing this guy? Good. So now we want to test. No, before I test, I think let me power off. So, yeah, let me power off, power on back on, so that everything can be perfect. Nice. So now we're testing. So that's what we are doing. It will be waiting. So it will be waiting. It's waiting for the block. Now, I think our program has entered a loop. So maybe we'll have to review a few things. Let me see where it has stopped. So it's here. This is where the program is. It's waiting for block sensor to be high, which is correct. I think what we will do then, what we will do is maybe we should move. I think what we will do is let's take away this block generator, block conveyor, and outfit conveyor. Let's take them to our before start. Maybe that will solve our problem. Or I'm coming. So because the way the robot operates, I'm coming. Okay, so what we will do is I'm going to call all these block generator, block conveyor, outfit conveyor. I'm going to put them in a before start and see what my program looks like then. All right. Maybe that will solve our problem. Okay. So we want to do block generator run. We want to do the next one. So just wait for me. Don't do what I'm doing yet. Just wait for me. I want to confirm something before we move on. So I need another one, block conveyor. Okay. So, but because they are thread, they are still going to run every time. Unlike, because ideally there should be, the thread should not be in the main program ideally, but it should be in its own, like it should be outside the main program. But since that's the way they have done it here in this platform, we'll need to manage that, and that's what I'm trying to do now. Okay. All right. So main program. Let me make this hidden. I'll just hide these ones. So what I'll do now is I'll hide. I don't want them to run. They are not going to be part of the program that will run. I'll just hide it. Okay. So I have just the pick function in the main loop. Then before start, have all those things. So let's try again. Let's see if everything is going to go the way I want. So I power off, power on, unlock. Then I test. All right, so it's giving me the block now. It's giving me the block. It's giving me the block. So let's see what happens. Perfect. Perfect. So it's picking it up. It's waiting. Oh, look at that. That's weird. All right. So I told you guys, this platform is not very stable, unlike other robotic platform, but I think this is okay. Somebody's laughing. Oh my God. Okay, so we'll run that again. Let's run that again. So that's why it's good for you to wait very well, so the robot will not misbehave. So let me power off and power on back again. So let's do this again one more time. I'm trying to follow up. Okay, please follow up. Catch us quickly before we move into another world. So we have this guy coming in. We have it coming in. The tool is ready. The block is approaching, and the tool is already in the approach position. Then you pick, and you have to wait a little. Oh, why is it dancing? I don't know about that one. Oh. So I really don't know why it's dancing, really. But that's not supposed to happen. So I think what we will do, let's review that. Maybe there's something weird somewhere. So I'm suspecting that the time for the robot to fully balance is the issue. So can we increase let's go back to the peak function, increase this to 2 seconds, all right? Yeah, so that the robot can be fully balanced and the payload implemented before it moves. 5 seconds is too much, please. Put 2 seconds. Have you tried 5 seconds? You can unmute if you have tried 5 seconds and it worked. Meanwhile, are we on the same page? All right, please, let's all be on the same page at this point, because this is the moment of testing. This is the point of testing, the POT. Okay, so back to home. It's approaching. Is approaching. Is approaching. So this is the approach. This is the approach, and it's now above the peak post. Then it goes down, it peaks and waits for 2 seconds. Oh, it's still dancing. I don't know why it's dancing. No, I don't know. That's so weird. Okay, whatever the case is, I really don't know why it's dancing. So, but maybe it's a dancing robot, probably. So we will need to review that. We'll need to check into that aspect of things. I essentially don't know why it's dancing. Why are you dancing? So I want everybody to do this, and let's see what you have. I want everybody to do their own, and let's see what we have. I want us to all be on the same page, so I'm waiting for everybody now. I'm waiting for everybody. I'm waiting for everybody, all right? So if we're all on the same page, please, I need us to confirm that we are all on the same page at this point. So I'll be waiting for us to confirm that we're all on the same page. So I need us to confirm that straight away. I need us to confirm that we're all on the same page, all right? Okay, let's try something 2.0. This payload, let's adjust the payload. The new payload, let's put 2.0 in the Z axis and see what we get, okay? Wow, why is it doing that? That's really weird, man. Okay, for now, while I try to find the problem. Oh, you said we shouldn't follow it yet. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Okay, so please, everybody, do what I have done. Yeah, do what I've done, and I'm going to find a solution to that issue that is happening. But for now, let's move on. So we're at least happy the robot is picking the object. I don't know why he's dancing. I don't know, but we'll get to the root of the matter. We gonna get to the root of the matter. But my best guess is that it's very possible that it's the payload that we have changed that is causing that issue. That's my best guess. So let me try to do without the payload, without touching the payload. Let me leave the payload the way it is. So I've suppressed that payload change. And let's try again without the payload change now. Oh, that's serious. So let everybody do what I've done, and we'll walk a way around that for now. Then much later we're going to get things perfect on that level. So this is where you set the payload. And I think the payload we have set for the weight of the workpiece, the block, is 1 kg. That's the default. So 1 kg plus 0. Yeah, that's why it's 1.1. So I think that's correct. Shouldn't be a matter. Shouldn't be a matter. Let me make it 1.2. Yeah, that shouldn't be a matter. So I don't know where that is coming from, but we're going to find the root of that. So, but nonetheless, let's make progress. Let's go to the place function now. So we'll find the solution to that. Probably there's just something missing somewhere. Yeah. So I want everyone, if you have done this, confirm to me you have done this. Ensure that in your main program you delete all these ones or you suppress them. So just delete them since they are already in the other side. So before start, just put them, just let your program look like this, please, everybody. Let your program look like this. So please confirm to me that your robot is doing the same thing as mine. Your robot is, we are at the same page now. Your picking has been achieved. Please, I need to confirm that we are all on the same place now. Confirm that your robot is at the same peak, that has been able to pick the block. I need us to confirm that, please. Okay, so yeah, so I need us to, please, everybody confirm to me where we are on this. All right, nice. Yours is speaking. Can others confirm also? I need a lot of confirmations now from everyone. So I'll be waiting for us to confirm. Hi guys. So please, can we all confirm that we can move on now if we have been able to do the that step? Please, I need us to confirm that straight away, everybody. So let's confirm that, please. Let's confirm that from our end. The way. Let's confirm that. Let's confirm that. I need thumbs up. I need people to say good to go, good to go. I need to know that we are good to go, please, everybody. Okay. So what I think we should do, let's adjust the place, the peak post. That's what I think we should do. Maybe the robot is not picking it low enough. So what we will do, okay, before we do this, let's run the program. Let's run the program to that point and we'll stop. So I'm running it now. I want the block to be there first so that we can use that as a guide to adjust the peak post. Maybe maybe the block is shaking while the robot is picking it. So um he's losing balance. Probably, but again, all these they are just suspect. There may be one or two reasons why that is happening. So I'm going to stop it at that point when the block is there. So I'll stop it there. So I just want to move I want to adjust the peak pulse. Yeah, so I want to adjust the peak pulse. So the peak pulse is yeah, so this is my peak pulse. So I'll just click on edit. So I want to go down further. I want to go down further. That's what I want to do. So I'll just engage this Z. Yeah, I think I want to go further down. Yeah, I think this is okay. So we'll try it again. We'll try. Yeah, so we'll be trying now. Okay, please, I would like us to really understand though, so that we can all be on the same page. And feel free to drop questions. Yeah. And anybody that has been able to complete their own, maybe before the class end, I'll ask you to share your screen so that you can show me what you have done. So I think we need to still go further down. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't know why that is happening, but no problem. Let's move on. So we'll carry on that way. We'll carry on. All right. So after we have been able to move, the next thing is let's go to place function. So now you remember that the block has been picked. Now we want to move to the place pose. So we'll do the same thing also. We'll go above place pose first. That's what we'll do. So this time we are going to be using joint move, right? Now this is going to be above place pose. Okay. So now we want to set the place pose, but again, you can choose to go through the home or to go through the save pose, but let's forget about save pose now. I've already explained that yesterday. So now we want to move to this place. So I want to start with rotate. I want to rotate about the Z axis. Or let me use the joint move and just use the base. Yeah, I just want to move. I want to move. Another way of making it faster is we could, maybe I should just continue. So now we are moving like this. We want it to turn like this to go to that place, right? That's our plan. So we're using the base to move. So we want it to drop on that line. It has to drop and break that line, or else that belt will not move. Another thing I want to adjust is the tool. I want the tool to be straight. So from what I'm seeing about the tool, I want it to be straight. So I'm going to make an attempt now to bring it down. All right, I'm coming. So let me wait for this stuff to catch up. So I'll continue my movement. I'm not yet there. I think I am there, or I don't even know. So let me go back. So now at this point, take it down. Take it down so it can guide you. So it has to be on that line because that's what we trigger the next motion. So I'm using this to just know the line first. So I think we're almost there. So possibly I should move it slightly to the right. Yeah, I think this is it. So I think it's too far down there. Make it my middle. Okay, so I'm happy with this position now. I'll just go up now from here. So now that I think we are actually cutting through the sensor. That's a good point to be. So the next thing to do, yeah, so is to take it up. So is to go back up to the to the above place post. So I'm going to be using minus to go up. So when the robot is coming, that's the point you first of all stop. So I think I'm happy with this height. Maybe we should go a bit higher. Okay, so another thing is, let me see if I can align. If aligning is working. Okay, that's fine. So finally, let's save. So we're happy with that point. We're going to save it. So that's our above place post. Now, what do? We need to go down. We need to place it now. So that's the next move. So that'll be a linear move. So once it gets to that point, you want to place you want to place it now. Okay, so that's the next thing. So you want to place. So you use linear now. This will be a linear move and linear fast. Then what's the next thing you want to do? You want to call it place pose. So this place pose, you edit point. Now you are coming down, just down. That's where you're coming now. You're coming down so it can touch the sensor. So you're coming down so that it can touch the sensor. So I can see that it's cutting through the sensor, but you must be careful so that it doesn't cut through the belt. It doesn't go below the belt. So I think, and also it's not hanging in the air because you are dropping the workpiece. You don't want the workpiece to fall. So you can just go down until it touch the belt just slightly. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. So, or maybe go up a little because of some extra motion. Yeah. So we'll go up a little. Good. So now we have it there. We'll save this pose. That's our place pose. Now, once we place the pose, we are not moving the belt yet. We have to wait. Oh, before we even wait, uh, yeah, we have to open the gripper. That's the next step. So we have to open the gripper. So we are going to be opening the gripper. So mind you, every time you open the gripper, you have to wait a little for the gripper to completely open. So the next step is before we wait, I want us to go take this weight down, or let's bring in the gripper control. Now you are closing the gripper. Oh, sorry, you are opening the gripper. So we open the gripper and we have to change the what? We have to change the payload now back to what it was before. So now we are going to select simple gripper, basically. That's the payload it was before. Then we wait for the stuff to open for 1 second to just release the object. You know, this time is once it opens a little, the object will fall off. So it's okay. Now, final move is that we need to move back to linear up. We need to move back to linear up now. Okay. So that's the next thing we need to do. So we need to move back to linear up. So we need to go back up. So we'll do the linear fast. Then this time we're using variable and we're going back to what? Above place post. Above place post. All right. And that's it. So we'll test this now. Then we'll see how we can round up the program to keep on repeating itself. All right. For the robot to keep on going back there. So let's test this. Are we ready? So I'm going to power off, power on, unlock, and let's test. Okay, so we're going to be testing now. So at first, the robot is going to move to what? The home. And that's a joint move to the home. going to open. The object is coming. You are lost completely. Don't worry, you'll be found. When you go through the video, I'll do a final recap before I go anyway. So it will make an attempt to pick it. I don't know why that is happening. So, but that's weird. So the next step, oh, I've not called the place function. Sorry about that. So I need to call it, oh, I need to call that function. Yeah, so place function. So let's do this again. Yeah, so let's test. So let's test this. So we'll play around that stuff. Maybe I'll have to change the orientation. Probably that's why the tool is misbehaving. But I'll definitely find the solution to that problem. I'll definitely find the solution. So now it's taking it there. It's taking it there. It's taking it there. This is the next point. So it's already, that's the next target for the robot. So the robot is going down to that place. So let's watch what will happen if our belt is going to move. And most assuredly is dropping it, is opening it. Oh, so there's a challenge there. I have to put a wait command. I have to put a wait command before the belt starts moving. Did you notice that challenge? Yeah, so we are here once again, and we need to trigger this. So those are the things we need to do. So now we need to trigger this again so that it sends out a block, and that's the next thing to do. So I'm going to be teaching us how to use a variable now. I'm going to be teaching us how to work with a variable. It didn't open before conveyor started moving. Yes, because the conveyor moves once the um the sensor detects something. So we need to put a wait command on the conveyor that after you detect, wait for say 1 minute and 1 second. So we'll go to the block conveyor, sorry, to the outfit conveyor and put a wait command. All right. Say after you detect the outfit sensor, wait for say, I think one or yeah, let's say it should wait for 2 seconds. Yeah, that should not be a bad thing. Okay, so I just edited that now. So I'm going to run this again once again. So, but we have other things. Our program should continue running. So that's the next trigger we need to set. We need to set what we trigger our program to keep on producing. All right. So I'll ask that question, and I want somebody that understand programming very well to be able to tell me what to do next. Let me see if you can get the answer to that. All right. So we are going to we're going to do that. Maybe I'll go further down. Maybe it will pick it very well. So one of the reasons why we use robotic platforms like this is so that you don't have to keep on programming your robot, physical robot, again and again and again, and maybe even spoil things. So everything you want to test can be achieved here. And afterwards, the same program, you just go and download it in your main physical robot. So this is a digital twin platform, all right? And you can even communicate directly with the robot. So now watch what's happening. We are waiting. That's dropped it. Uh, okay, not so bad. I think quite better, but we'll have to wait more longer. So there's a command we will add, and we are going to be adding a variable to tell us when the block has been dropped. So once the block has been dropped in this sensor, once this sensor is active, we want this guy to trigger. Okay, so that's the way for us to keep on producing more. So the creation of more blocks should be tied to the last command. All right. Yeah. So uh the creation of more blocks should be tied to the last command. Outfit conveyor, wait for sensor, wait for time 2 seconds, and afterwards um run for 3 seconds. Now another thing again is that after these 3 seconds is completed, we can use that, or basically we don't need to use that. We can say once this outfit sensor is high, then trigger. So if I go back to block generator, I can see that my block generator is starting from here, but we need something that will give it a trigger, right? Or we can work with a variable and say once the last command is true, or once the last command is false, once the block has been dropped, then we move on to do other stuffs. Now, but I'm still a bit not happy with the way the block is being dropped. It seems to be shaky. So let me check if there's something else to stay tidy up. Yeah. So right now you can see that the program is waiting for the high. So there should be something that should tell it that um, there should be something, there should be a variable or a command to tell it that once that has been dropped, then enable that to be true. And once that is true, then we are good to go again. So I can even add wait for block sensor high, or wait for this particular variable to be true. Any of these two can make it work. Or I can come back and say, wait for this variable here. The block generator, wait for this variable here to be true. And once it's true, do what you're supposed to do. So let's make a try on that. Let's say we put signal here, wired. We want the outfit sensor to be high. Once the outfit sensor is high, it means a block has been dropped. Then this should go on. Okay. So in our next class, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to work with if functions. Sorry, if commands. So with if commands, we'll be rounding up the class so that we can use that to do a major project. That way we should be good to go. So, but I will look for the problem of why that is happening, and I will resolve it before our next class. Then I'll teach us how to work with if. Then I'll gradually begin to show us the project we want to work on. Then I'm hoping that everybody will be able to deliver the project. It's going to be very simple. Yeah, it's going to be very simple. I've been waiting for this if. Oh, okay. Why are we waiting for if? If then and all of those, yeah. So we're going to learn how to work with that. So but before we do that, I'll show us how to work with variables. Variables and if, they go along together, as well as the if expression. So we will really need to work with that very well. Then I'll also show us how to get the robot to pick up from any position where it is. So it doesn't have to always start from the beginning again and again. All right, so let's watch this. So he's waiting for, oh, I see where the problem is. So now he's waiting for that stuff. So that's not going to really work for us. Let me just use a variable. I'm jumping ahead of myself, or maybe we should leave it. Our next class, we're going to use both. We're going to learn variable and if, and that way we can be flying. But let me just see if we can quickly put that into play. So for us to do this, we'll go to the block, sorry, outfit conveyor, and create a variable there. But before we create the variable, we'll go to before start. So in this before start, we want to create a new variable. Yeah. So in this before start, we want to create a new variable, and we want to put it at the top. Yeah. So we want to put it at the top, and what we want to call this variable is block dropped. Block dropped. So once block drop is true, we'll call it block drop. So I'm going to be calling where is it now? Yeah, assignment. So I'll call it rename. I'll call it block dropped. So this block dropped, I want it to be a bool. So I want to put it from the beginning as what? Oh, what's happening? Yeah, a bool, give me false and true. Oh my God. So I'll give it 0 from the beginning. So I'll give it false from the beginning. So it means initially it's false. Then initially it's false. So when the block has been dropped, we'll change it to true. Okay? Do we get that? Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Yeah, so initially before start, we want it to be false. Okay, we want it to be false. Then once the block has been dropped, so we'll go to outfit conveyor. So now what we are going to be doing in outfit conveyor is after we have dropped it, after the after it has been dropped, yeah, that's after the outfit sensor has detected it, we um want to inform them, want to change it to true. I want to change it to true. So I'm going to be adding a new command there now. So just wait a little. Yeah, so we'll be adding it here. Okay. So now we'll rename this, or rather than rename, we'll go and select, we'll go and select it. Where is block dropped? Yeah, so we'll select block dropped. Then this time now, we want to make it true. Okay. Do we get that? So assignment block drop true. Once this has happened, change it to true, and we'll now come back to the block generator and say check for true. Yeah, we'll put it down here. We'll check for the command to be true before you do the next generation again. And of course, we can even use the sensor for this. So, but I've already started showing you guys how to use variables. So let's just finish up. So once this has happened, it will check for, is the block drop true? If block drop is true, then I need you to do back, go back again and synchronize, right? Oh, sorry. We can't actually use it here. We'll wait. It's supposed to be wait. Sorry. I'm not supposed to assign. Um, okay. So I'm not supposed to assign. I'm supposed to do wait. All right. Yeah. That's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's supposed to be as wait command. Oh, okay. So let's wait at this point. Yeah, so we're going to be putting a wait command there. It's going to be waiting for oh it cannot use wait here. Okay. Uh there's a limitation on this. Oh, let me leave this out. Let me leave this out. I will just have to stop here for today. Oof. I have to stop here. Wait for outfit sensor to be high and go on like that, like that. Okay. I'll have to stop because of our time. We're going to continue again. Um, well, maybe if there's time, I can do tomorrow so that we can all make very quick progress. Then by next week, we are going to be rounding up our class and go and start working on the project. All right. So, um, I'd like us to stop here. So the next time we are going to be meeting, I'm going to show us how to use UR script, the if function, and variables so that our program can be more intelligent. Yeah, I'm going to be showing us how to do that and how to get this guy to keep generating. Okay, go ahead and speak. Julius, go ahead and speak. Hello. You can unmute your mic if you can. Okay, let me unmute you.
All right, thank you, sir. Well done. It's just in response to Diamond. She can now share her screen. She's on her laptop now. She can share. So I don't know if we still have a bit of time to attend to that, or probably if she will need to send you a message on WhatsApp to get that resolved.
Oh, okay. Wow, time has really gone. Quickly share your screen. Let me see what it looks like. Just say in another 2 minutes before we go. Okay, so we will tidy up the remaining aspect of the program. Okay, we'll tidy it up and we'll ensure that the program keeps looping. So that's just the last thing to do before we go. So Diamond, um, just wait a little, get yourself ready. You're going to be sharing your screen. So currently, this is what we have done. We have the block coming, and you know the block is being generated as the first thing. So what we want to do is we want to see how the block can keep generating. Now, the reason why I'm doing this program like this is I want us to understand, okay? We're taking it step by step. You are seeing the errors. You are seeing how things are being adjusted. That's how programming works. And if I just do everything perfectly, you guys should just think that it's magic. No, I just want you guys to see that, okay, why do we need a variable? Why is this needed? Why is all of this coming in? How do you adjust this? How do you get this done? So when you are working on yours, you can be thinking that way also. And you can say, okay, now this is the issue. Let me do it this way because I'm going to be giving us a very interesting project to work on. So though it's not too tough, the platform is not very flexible as compared to other robotic platform. Maybe if I have time, I'm going to show us RoboDK. How many of us have heard of RoboDK? So I might show us RoboDK. Yeah, I might show us that. RoboDK is a more robust platform for training. So we can see that that stuff is going. That's gone. So now the next thing is for this to give us. So and ideally it ought to be looping. It ought to be looping because there's a loop on the thread. Yeah. So but because it's running once, that's why we brought it here. All right. So um yeah, you can share your screen. Let me stop sharing so you can share yours. So please share your screen. Nice. Okay, you have to unmute and explain to me what's happening.
Okay, sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So this when I let me just try to put like a random position for this
Can you zoom in
other.
very well? Can you zoom in so I can see? Oh, your robot is really going very high.
Now I just want to show you this. So when I try to, I'm coming, sir.
You have not
Okay,
finished writing your program though.
I think it's this place. Okay, so when I try to, let me put it up and put it on. So sir, when I try to play it now, it's not playing. It's
Yeah,
not
that's because something is wrong with your program. Go back to your program.
okay.
Yeah, that's why it's not playing. Go back to your program. So payload, look at your payload. It's
This is my
showing a
program,
very
sir.
okay. Go to let's start with the block generator. Oh, sorry, go to before start first. Let me see what your before start looks like.
My bus starts.
Yeah. Before start, assignment block drop false, joint move home pose, wait, gripper control open, reset, stop, block generator, block, output. Nice. Okay. Go to your pick function. Oh, assignment block drop. Did you create a new block drop?
I
Okay,
just
you said
did
it
it
was not
now.
okay. Was
Sir?
that issue happening before, or is just now that it's
Yes.
not start it's not starting?
Yeah, it started today, like earlier today when I was trying to work on it.
Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, so it means there's something that you added which is not part of what is there. Go to um go to your block generator.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your block generator.
This is a
Okay. Open your script. Open that script.
mm-hmm.
Think. Okay, close it. All right, go to block conveyor. Yeah, go to script. Let me see your script. Okay. I'm coming. All right. Go to outfit. Do the same thing. Let me see what you have there. Close it. So it was not starting before, not even just now.
Sir?
It was not starting. I said that it's not starting because of you confirmed that it was not starting before, right?
Yeah, earlier today when I tried to like start it from the beginning.
Okay. Uh, go to your pick phone. So it means that there's something wrong somewhere. Um, press play. Let me see.
Well, if I move it manually and I
Yeah,
press
that one
play,
is okay. That's okay.
then
Go to your program. Go to your program.
yes,
Let me see your program. Go to your main program.
thank you. Mm-hmm.
Main. All right. Click on your pick function. Let me see. So we have not created anything yet, right? Before you did this, and it was not starting.
Yes, sir.
You have not created the pick function then.
Yes, sir.
Brr. So I don't know where the problem is coming from, but it's one of the commands which is wrong that has been done. So you have to check all those scripts, all the places you use a script. It's very possible that maybe something is wrong there. Go to the pick implementation. Let me see, pick function implementation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. So you have to check very well. Um, what I think we'll do is we'll have to round up this class now. We can't continue. So I need us to um what I think you will do is if possible, can you start again or can you reload? Have you been able to off your system and start it? So save the whole program, close everything and reload. It could be that may be the reason. Yeah,
Okay,
if that
I've
is not
tried it before.
you have tried it, it's not working.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I don't know seriously because I can't find anything wrong so far. I can't find anything wrong so far. I don't know why that is happening. I don't know why. Everything seems okay. Yeah, I really don't know why that's happening really. So you have to check again. You have to check again. So um you can uh, try and check again or start the whole thing from scratch by watching the videos. All right. That's what I would just say.
Okay, sir.
Then if you have any challenge, reach out to Julius and let Julius find a way to reach out to me or send
Okay, sir.
you can get my contact from Julius so that maybe you can drop the problems with him and or reach out to me, anyone.
Okay, sir.
So we'll be meeting our next class. Maybe we'll meet tomorrow. If there will be class tomorrow, let us know, or else we'll be fine. All right. So the next class I'll teach us how to work with if. I'll teach us how to work with variables. I'll teach us how to um how to work with if and variables. Those are the key things. Then I'll begin to show us our program, what we need to do. So you are raising up your hand. Okay.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I just wanted to add, I've been trying to get the attendance code from our coordinator, but then he's on site. He has told me earlier, so he's really busy now. His call is not even connecting. So I want everyone to please stay on the call. I'm trying to generate an attendance link so that I can send it here so we can use that to get our details while we await the attendance code for our site. So please kindly give me a few minutes. I'll be sending the attendance link now so we can all fill. Thank you very much, sir. We would be expecting to hear from you if we would having our class tomorrow so that we
Yeah,
can prepare. Thank you,
I'll
sir.
let you guys know. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a lovely one. Bye.